Hi everybody, this is Dean. Welcome back to my channel, Filipino Nurse Retires Home. And today's topic is different again. It is about the 5 Filipino foods that I know that foreigners do not like, okay? And I know that Filipino food ranked the lowest among the Asian countries. The foreigners love the spicy taste of Thai food, okay? Like Malaysian and Indonesian as well as Korean. But Filipinos, they said it is so bland for them and bland, okay? And nothing to it. That's why they do not like it. Okay, they would rather be hungry, they said, rather than eat Filipino food. Can you imagine that? You never been hungry before. The one who commented that never experienced hunger before in their lives, that they do not like Filipino food. Okay, all right. I'd rather have the Filipino food rather than having a lot of spices and would really destroy my stomach. Okay, because I cannot stand a lot of spicy personally because I got reflux, okay? So thanks goodness that there is Filipino food, okay? I would rather have a piece of meat and boil it to death and put some vegetables as spice, a little bit of spice in it, maybe onion and garlic. That's all I can have, and ginger, and I love the taste of that, and I would rather have that rather than the peppers, okay? So it depends on your personal taste, actually. I'm sorry about that. All right. Number one food that they do not like. Balot. Do you know what balot is? It's horrifying looking chicken inside a shell. Okay, that is unhatched. And you eat it as a whole. Okay. And you can see the beak. You can see the feathers there and the abdomen, and you're gonna eat it as a whole. But really, it is incubated egg, okay? You have an 18-day, I think there's 24 days old, but I'd rather have the 18 days old, and it's not quite formed yet, okay? And when you eat it, by the way, they describe it, the foreigners describe it as very horrifying. They would rather die rather than eat that thing, you know. And they said it's just like almost like going skydiving without parachuting. That's how horrifying it is for them. But anyway, the way you eat it is actually just put a little salt and squirt some vinegar in it and eat it without even looking and inspecting what is in there. So eat it as a whole. Do not eat the white stuff that is hard though. And that's how you eat it. Okay, do not eat it daylight. You eat it during like nighttime so that you cannot see the whole thing, okay? And you will really taste the whole thing. And it is very delicious, okay? I can eat about 2 pieces of them. It's just one of those things that you have to kind of accustom. Okay, number 2, rice 3 times a day. But because the foreigners who are from the north, especially in the US, are not really acquainted to rice, eating rice 3 times a day, as well as maybe Australian, as well as from UK, they eat potatoes. But the people from the south in America, though, they eat a lot of rice. So that's not a problem for them. But to me, I eat little bit of rice because I try to minimize my carbohydrates intake, okay? So, number 3, dry fish, okay? The dry fish is a poor man's food, but during the course of time, those people who are richy in the Philippines, they learn how to eat it because they love it. When they tasted it, actually, it's really good. The way you eat it is actually, do not eat that fish as a whole like that, like what you do in America. When you fry a fish, you can eat it like that, you know, the whole thing at one time. The way you eat this dried fish, you kind of wash it off a little bit because it is full of salt, and then fry it, And then chop you some tomatoes and ginger maybe and onions and then vinegar. And then after that, just get a little piece of that and eat it with your rice, with your white rice. And you eat it in the morning. And that's the best thing you can have, okay? So it's you're gonna be accustomed of the taste. And it's good. All right, another one is the DINUGUAN. That's actually blood pudding in the Philippines. It consists of like pork or beef innards, the internal organs. They chop it, and then after that, they use blood of the animal, and then they use vinegar, garlic, ginger. You mix it together and make a stew out of it, and it's pretty good. And you know where we got that from? From the Spanish, okay? From the Spanish actually. And you'll see a lot of that in Mexico. So I don't think the Asian countries eat that kind. So because we have a very strong Spanish influence, that's why we know how to eat that, okay? Another one is the fruit called durian. That durian is like a spiky skinned fruit that has like a curd looking stuff inside, and it stinks so bad that is being banned on like public transportation, because really that smell is so stinky and you cannot tolerate it. But it's really very very good. It tastes like cheese, or yeah, like cheese almost. And they said it smells like feet. So otherwise, those are the things that I'm familiar that foreigners are always complaining about. But there's a lot more and more stuff that I myself do not even eat, okay? That I'm not familiar with. But otherwise, have a good day, and may you'll stay safe all the time. All right, thank you guys. Have a good day. Bye.